Well, here we are, gentlemen. It's a small room.
It is a
but,
small room, yeah. Have you got any thoughts about how we want to set up?
Well, I think we'll have the daylights blacked out anyway. That shouldn't give you any trouble. He's a medium-sized.
Yeah.
He's a medium-sized sort of fellow. So
can we move everything a bit further away from the wall? Just give it a bit more space to work in.
Get some backlight in if we can.
Yeah, yeah.
And see where we go from there. Right. Well, we've got to get the equipment in.
Yeah. Right, Alan.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Want to hear what I'm going to light it with?
Right.
If we get, I'd like to get the
Tree
blonde
light.
in the corner. We'll have to move that piece of furniture, I think, and get the blonde in the corner.
Blonde in the
With at least one level of trace on it, a bit of fill light.
Right.
Redhead there, redhead there. Another one over there. Just put some light on the background.
Okay.
Okay, where would you like to go, David?
no,
Which-
We're well
before-
blacked out, so you shouldn't
Yeah.
have any
Before we
daylight
go any
coming.
further, Bill,
Yeah.
how do you want to mic this?
Well, it depends. The question's right.
Radio.
Is this talking head with you not appearing?
Talking-
It is.
Talking mind.
Talking head. I wasn't reflecting on your
Talking
mind at all.
No, I was thinking
From
about the
experience,
subject.
It's most satisfactory.
Right, we'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, should be
So
done.
there won't be any noddies or reverses.
Not this time, no. Yeah, I'll try them. We might do some noddies if we think it's necessary. Depends how long it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Terrific.
We should be
Okay.
okay.
Fine.
So the answer to my question is,
I would probably, the room's quite reasonable, as yet, and it might start. I can't hear anything really terrible in the way of background noise. So I shall probably use a short boom.
over the top.
You're going to
Yeah,
use a boom?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, just that. Get
That's
the
all right.
best
Can-
quality sound I
Can I
can.
try and
Right.
find Daisy? Because I need a couple of things just checking out before we start.
Where would you like the camera,
John,
Dave? Which
well,
side are you
well,
going?
I'd like to get rid of that table,
Yeah, okay.
and we'll set up the tripod about
Daisy,
here. Just
can you
enough
make
room to
sure
get the lamp
that
behind.
phone is
Oh,
off?
okay. Is
Just take it off the hook, because otherwise it'll
And-
ring inevitably.
that going to be in a shot at any
That's
point, do you
good.
know?
Well, if we do reverses, we might move
Stop.
it back in
Okay.
to the
Should
be
background,
okay.
but otherwise we don't need it.
Spray it with some
Last
continuity.
thing which
yeah.
we need to know is, are there any ice cream
Sorry,
vans
Dave,
around?
David,
Because
which,
the last
which
thing
side are
we
you going?
want
This side, are
is
you?
green
Yes.
sleeves
Okay.
through the middle
Ray will be here.
of the tape.
Okay.
Just have a quick look through the door and see if there's any of that. Or builders, merchants, or goodness knows what. Pneumatic drills, you name it. We're well clear of the aircraft, so that should be all right. Right, then.
You don't like the wallpaper, do you?
What? Hello. Well, it's not so much the wallpaper as the kittens. I'm not
Yes.
putting them
I think the kittens might have to go actually.
there.
Dear,
We'll leave it.
lovely though they are.
Well, they're at least silent.
I presume that our interviewee doesn't mind us moving a few bits of stuff around.
It's a bit late.
I know it's a bit late to ask. But
We've done it. Anyway, as long as the tripod doesn't go through the floor.
Mind you don't trip over.
Don't really need a bill for a new wooden floor, but apart from that,
Having problems with this.
go on. Yeah, spread as useful. We don't want a bill.
what
Don't
about
think-
sizes on this?
Well, I
Do you
just,
want me to change sizes during questions?
there's only going to be 3 questions. I think I'd close in on the last one.
Okay,
So-
while you're asking the last
Yeah,
question.
so about sort of mid-ish, because we don't want a massive wind around it.
No,
And of course, I don't know how much he's going to move. His head might be.
no, we don't.
Nobody's head ever stays in the position
No,
ever.
no,
So,
no.
Just got to get
We're
in the
gonna
car to get another spreader because this is something wrong with it. Might be a second.
well, let's risk it, John.
Oh,
We can
okay.
risk it. Right.
Well, that won't, so we need a spreader.
Yeah.
Spreader.
Good. And
Another spreader.
well, if he's, where are we going? Are we going to boom shadow anyway?
Well, I'm hoping that, that whatever shadow will
Take,
be,
take this
not
one.
behind.
Here we go.
Yeah.
It'll be a soft shadow anyway,
There we are. Good.
and it should disappear into that curtain.
I'll pop this in for the moment, Dave, but of course it's
Yes, get it in as soon as you like.
flexible according to what you
Yeah.
want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we should hopefully stop about there. Whatever you look. You see like that. And I'll bring him in shortly when he does the stand and
Right.
we'll get the lights. But that apart, we should be there. How are you doing, John?
Yeah. I'll try to get down to his head height.
Yeah.
Because the Eclair's a bit tall
Yeah.
on the tripod.
Do you want a double paper or a single?
I think we probably want double.
Double?
Yeah.
Ray, can you just
Is it?
sit down there for me for a second then?
All right. Well, look into
Would
it
you
over
mind?
there.
Yeah,
All right.
but you're going to be asking questions from here
I will, yeah.
because I need to get right
I'll have
behind.
to shout. He's not dead.
David, do you want Ray a bit closer?
Closer to what? Closer to the camera?
Closer to the interviewer.
Well, it's up to
Interviewee.
it doesn't matter really.
Are you a little uncomfortably far away?
No,
We can bring you up if you
I
like.
might sort of
A little bit closer. The closer we
Don't
go,
wanna
the more
make
the
it-
eye line goes
don't
off.
want to make the
Yeah.
subject
Well, if you
uncomfortable.
go in there like that,
Just make sure my
Yeah.
chuck you in
hair
there like
doesn't get
that.
in the
Yeah.
Not for into the
Should be
shoulder.
all right.
David, you going incandescent?
Yes. Yes. Well, everything's yeah.
Apart from that, no, it's good. Yeah, if I just sit in for a minute, you can see how much windage you need round him. So you might do that, you never know. People frequently do, they never keep their head in the same position twice.
They move.
They move. Well, unless, of course, they go to sleep.
Right.
Or indeed,
Put
I've
the lamps
actually-
roughly in
You're not that
position.
bad, right?
Okay. Where do you want the blonde?
I've seen the camera do
corner
a
there.
quiet sort of up
Oh,
and
yes.
down when the
Yes.
cameraman's gone to sleep in
I'll
the
tell you
middle.
what. That's we might need.
God
we
knows
got-
what
we
it
got
does to
any
the
baby
audience,
legs?
but there you go.
Sorry? That's a
And
bit
across
high.
you, it does
The Ray
high,
was
yeah.
up here, yeah. Okay, I'll get the baby legs.
Unless this will spread somewhat, won't will it?
No, I've got baby legs for this.
Okay.
That's the full spread on the spreader.
Yeah.
But this is quite tall with that.
Oh, sorry, I'd already put stand there.
It's all right. I'll have a look at the map box and see if it's done the hair right. I haven't got a filter, I can't. No, never mind, worth a try. Yes. I take it we're parked up all right too, are we? We're not going to get moved on in the middle of this, are
Double
we?
yellow lines. Nothing to do with me. I can't know how to play this, but I'll try.
It goes off really quick.
So it's probably quite a good idea if I explain how I'm starting this as well.
Yeah, that's
Um,
the word, Bill.
Obviously, as you've seen, pictures very often come first, and perhaps they should, but it's worth bearing in mind that doesn't happen too much these days, but when television at home breaks down, it's usually, well, sometimes the picture, but the programme will be continuing sound only very often, which is, thank you very much. The other thing worth mentioning,
Can I
of course,
just
is that
change
problems
the tripod,
occur, not
David?
usually with sound, but with noise.
Bye.
The sound is often very good. And,
I'm sure this used to be on the other side.
What I've
Bill, tell me where you're
done-
going to, Bill, where you're going to make this now?
Yeah, I'm
Really?
I'm going to mark it
Bill-
with that little booth. I thought we were putting out, we are, you're sitting in.
At least 2 papers on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're sitting in at the moment.
I'm
Yeah.
sitting in, but the real one will come in a moment.
This is the sort of thing that I would have chosen to do. And as with other, yeah, yeah. Oh, they know what I'm doing, so it's okay. Okay.
Can you just
Yeah.
unleash that for me?
Keep me looking.
Thanks.
You say we don't want a bill for renewing the parquet flooring, do we? Yeah?
We're not doing any damage. We're good as gold with parquet flooring.
We may have lessons in quality if we scratch it.
Well, one of those redhead bubbles goes and the bubble goes on the floor. It catches fire usually immediately.
Well, at the moment it's the back of my head, which doesn't matter. If it's the back of the professor's head, we're going to get in trouble. Don't want that happening. We could get that high enough. Eh?
They were too high on the
Yeah, but
tall
will the
legs.
baby move a bit
I
low?
think so, yeah.
I think
It
you'll
could be, I
find
think, you know,
it will be
looking
just
at-
perfect. It's ready? I'll get this up. So you like that?
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah. I'd forgotten about the size of those miller heads there,
Yeah.
and the weight. What are they? About 20 kilos.
Wasn't necessarily built for that.
Well,
Look at this tripod, but
one of
it's
my
fine.
colleagues got helicoptered off a mountain as a result of those miller heads because the cameraman had it over his shoulder with the miller head mounted, and the director said, "It's over there." So he turned around, and he was, I think he was in hospital for about a week. You get struck with 30 pounds of the metal, it doesn't really
Yeah.
do you a lot of good. Doesn't do much good for your hearing.
Not to mention the metal.
Ah,
Yeah, oh well.
we need a
Much there,
15 to 13 jumper.
Oh, it's 15 amp on there.
Yeah, a theatre lamp.
We're not going to blow his mains, are
I
we?
don't think we have one of those, do we?
Ah,
We're not going to blow his mains, are we?
No.
No, we got
Alright.
plenty.
Can't
wonder
afford a
if
bill
we're
for
not-
a fire
it-
engine.
it
is
looks
the
like we
house
might-
house electrician? Is Daisy about?
Or we got to have a 13 amp plug
Daisy,
top
can you
put on
find the
there.
house electrician? Or there's somebody who knows about the power in here.
Well, it's just we
John.
want a jumper 13 to 15, or we take this plug top off and we
The
put a
13 amp plug
13
top
amp
on.
plug top on it.
Again,
Or
Hmm.
if it's if it save time, elbow that and use the final
Yeah.
redhead.
Because it's only a very short piece.
Do we have
I
another?
don't
Do we
think-
have a jumper for the final redhead?
Let's see.
We're not going to be able to do it with available light, are we?
Nope.
I could go and get my pipe lighter and fire that if you like.
Right, you want me to replace this with a redhead?
Well, I think that might be the quickest way of getting around the problem. Yes.
So you've lost your blonde and you now got a redhead.
Yep.
You're happy
Lovely.
with that? Are you?
Very happy. Well, let's actually, I prefer a brunette if you've got
Well,
one.
well, we haven't got one, unfortunately.
Why not?
Ah.
I don't
I
know.
thought I ordered one.
Oh, here. Hang on.
You got one?
Oh, good.
There you go. Well
Good.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well
Daisy found it.
Well done. Daisy, go top
Oh,
of the
thank you
floor.
very much, Des. That's great. Yeah, good.
There's the other end, Alan.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to load a mag. What
Okay.
stock would you like, David?
We better do the 200, I think,
Okay,
That gives me what, 10 minutes?
10
as
minutes.
usual.
Right. That'll improve my suntan.
It certainly does. You can light your soul.
What I'm concerned, I'd like to light my pipe.
just
and I
need
Light
can't.
my pipe, yeah.
Get the magazine. Just taking the magazine for a second, David. Is that all right?
Yeah.
That would help. Do you often do that, John?
Yeah. Got to.
Now, this one, that one's where you want it there, do you? It's a kick light. David?
Oh, right. One sec.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. That's the key light.
This one?
That one.
Where it is?
No,
Yeah.
Put the shine on my beard. As long as it doesn't take the beard off. Should have brought my sunglasses in. Used to be. Ah,
No, I may
sure.
use it in a minute.
you want
Thank
me to
you.
put my glasses on? I
Thank
don't
you.
think he wears glasses, so I think we're all right. as far
No,
as
I
that goes.
don't think you do.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good.
You might want to put a bit
I'll
of
get
piece
a
of
paper on
as
that
well.
if you don't mind.
I can squeeze the doors up, or you can
No, just leave the doors well open and put
put a
some,
paper.
yeah, please.
Okay.
Do you want it very high, or
No, no more than
I'm
that.
thinking of that shadow of the on the wall at the back.
That's out of shot.
I think he might,
Oh,
have,
sure,
depending on this seat, he might be 2 inches higher than me.
Yes.
We'll bring him in a minute now. Set it up.
Go on to something else. I'll tell you when I'm coming out of the bag.
I'll turn it off until I get the paper on.
That might
Thank
be
you very
better
much.
off, from the other side for you, Dave.
I'm sorry?
This lamp, would the mic be better off coming in from the other side for you?
What, the mic?
Yeah.
Well, I think it might. If
Yeah.
that's all right with you, yes. Yes.
All right.
You won't see the foot, so it'll be all right. And cabling won't make any difference.
As long as it's not.
Just make sure it doesn't
Trip
trip
over.
over.
You don't need any footlights either.
I was very nearly in then once. That was a long time ago. It has to be a bit higher than that though, if you can take it.
I'll tell a little story.
We can get a sound, my voice is a bit low, we'll get a sound level in the room.
I'll push my luck till I'm moaned at.
You'll get it.
That'll just.
Ah, I used to know a cameraman who always took the reading after he'd taken the shot. So I
Oh,
said
right.
to him, why do you do that, John? And he said, just to prove I'm right.
All right.
And he usually was.
With the bugger be doing this on the set, but it's got to be
All this
look at
for
that
3
film.
minutes. That'll work.
Well, we used
There's a
to
guy.
say that in the old days about the whole thing.
There was a guy in a
That's
car
very
doing
easy.
this,
6 weeks work for.
and in
30
the
minutes
city,
for
lots of
somebody
people
to
passing by, and a little
Yeah.
old
Still
lady
too
came
bright.
up and started
No.
beating him over the
Right,
head with an
okay.
umbrella.
And did you want to like
She
the
was
backing
thinking.
or?
It's okay, it's not getting much on the
Not-
back.
No.
Now, we've got one more redhead there, haven't we?
Yeah.
We can take that over somewhere beyond where John is
Back
loading
down
the
again
mag,
now.
and just close the doors, bit of Mongolian on the curtains.
On the curtain, right, okay. No paper?
No.
We've got a mic, Bill, because I think we're going to need shadow checking in a minute. I thought we might do it on the radios, but I think
That's
it's
the end
probably
of,
better on that.
off
You
the
get a
film,
much
which
better turnout of
identifies
it.
the film, and I usually put that on the magazine to keep that always with the film. It's a good label. And then we take, making sure that this is the take-up side. The film gets threaded
Okay.
onto the roller,
Right.
and then it should come out there. There we go. And just tighten this loop up again so that it doesn't scratch, doesn't rub on anything.
Well, I'll do it with the subject, I think, Bill, if you don't mind, because my voice is a bit light and not very clear.
Running.
Oh, you're checking, right, sorry.
Okay.
Not yet.
That's running.
Well, I can see the shutter. It must be working.
I was always very careful when I was doing this. There's little bits of film you've got to tear off from time to time. That would never leave it in the street
How are you doing,
or
Bill?
put it in somebody's house because it's
Minor problem at the moment.
so
Oh.
identifiable.
Yeah.
Try to stop it
Right.
becoming
Major one.
So we should have 12 frames there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Do you want to run it and I'll
Eleven,
wheel on the
12
cables?
12 clear frames out there,
No,
and
that
take
can
the centre
sometimes mean
sprocket,
Yeah, indeed.
See.
Might be a
goes
corroded
on
or
that,
something.
so that when it goes on the camera
Is that David?
frame, the pull down claw
That looks
engages
okay,
at the top,
yeah,
Right.
fine.
at the top of the stroke.
So you don't know mic shadow?
No.
Okay. Even if I weave about a bit. Nope, no problem.
And I just bend that back there like that to form, so that when it goes back into the roll there,
Is this one all right,
it
David?
sits flat.
The what, sorry?
Is this one all right?
That looks fine.
street
Thanks,
light?
Alan, yeah.
Okay, fine, okay. That's all the lamps?
Is it?
Yeah.
Right.
Is the truck empty, Alan?
Is there nothing left on
is
the
the
van?
Nothing left on the
If there
van?
isn't, we'd better shoot.
If we had, there was a manager that came out to location and always used to look around the back of the van to see.
If they've hidden
Yeah,
anything.
you
No,
used
no,
it.
no, to see if there was lamps on there that they were paying for and not being
So we
used.
want
Not
to
being
run again,
used, yeah,
yes, Bill.
yeah.
Will do. Thank you.
Those to hide them in all sorts of places.
Yeah. Right, so that's the mag ready to go.
I daren't
and what I-
use the time-honoured
do
phrase,
is put
waiting
this-
for sound.
Yeah, don't say it, don't say it.
Don't say it.
Lots of people used to use normal camera tape, but this stuff that they put on the
I have to be
cans
fair. Never said waiting for
is
camera.
fantastic tape, and it never, in the tropics or wherever you are, whatever weather and such, this tape always sticks.
I'm
You
trying
can
to
undo it and do it up again, and that
see if you've got any
also has got
problems
the
with
identification on.
connections here, but
In the 60s, they didn't put identification on, and we complained to the Kodak, and Kodak did something about it. So there's
Okay.
another thing we caused to happen. And always put over the
Good.
catch, because people
Well,
come
if you
up to the
think that
camera and
won't take
fiddle
a minute,
around
I'll
with
get the
things, and
professor in
before you
and
know
we
where
can
you are, the
try the
mags,
lighting
you've
for real
clipped the
and-
mag and it's come off. It has happened.
All right, okay.
Seems to be a sync problem.
I used to have a cameraman who used to nick pieces of tape
thought
off
we
from
had-
various
yeah.
things.
Okay.
And I found that most irritating because I never had enough tape sometimes to go back on the
running.
can. So, oops.
Okay, thanks.
You got it? Oh.
No.
It's happened before. Have I changed colour?
Did you get sync all right, Bill?
No,
Well, it won't. That Maltese cross won't come up unless the camera's running, and then you bring it up into the running position, recording mode.
yeah, I'll try that. It didn't
Ye-
make any difference.
Oh, hang on a second.
Maybe there's no batteries in it.
That would
There
help.
seems to be a light glowing somewhere.
Oh, what?
A
A light glowing, is
somewhere.
there?
It's always
Good,
a good sign
good
there's
for you,
some
Bill.
Is
juice
that
in
running,
it.
David?
No,
Oh, the camera's not running.
Not at the moment, no.
It's going to work.
I remember the days with sync leads and the
Well,
missing
that's
sync
where we are
lead.
now.
Right, I'll just give that a blow before I put it
Well,
on.
at least it used to get the cameraman to be able to escape from the director by running up a tree with a short lead, and that was the end of that.
I, on the other hand, I used to keep the gate as clean and dry as possible, because then the hairs don't stick to any grease.
Yeah, well, we all had our.
We all had our
I did
different,
it the wrong
different
way.
ways.
For years, I did it the wrong way.
Did you?
Yeah,
Which way was that?
that way.
Oh, yeah, well, you oldies.
It's a generation thing, John.
Yes, I know.
Well, I'm lucky I've got the comfortable chair.
Right, oh, I didn't put a roll number on there.
That would help. So we've got the full ident then.
Yeah, I used to put the roll number on here.
Yeah, so what
Let's
slate
say-
are we on then, John?
We're on about 68 or something, 86. We're on roll 80, slate 86 and roll 12.
Oh well. So we know how much we've spent, do we?
Yes, I think
A
so.
lot of
yeah.
money.
What, £100 a roll? Or something like
More
that?
than, well,
Process?
that's
For it?
something like that, yeah. And then there's the processing on top of that, and
Oh,
printing,
God.
processing and printing. And
Wait till it comes back from the chemist.
right,
Phone's disappeared again.
Right.
Help.
So we've got a full mag.
full mag, 10 minutes. Whoops.
Well, normally we'd have a spare, but I don't think we can afford it at the moment.
What's it not doing? Is it running?
Yes, it is. I can see it.
Yeah, let's make sure this loops. Well, that wouldn't be a loop problem, would it?
We're still
Nope.
testing.
That was just like insult the mag going on for us.
There we go.
We've done it.
There's the gate. Right.
I'll just
Yeah.
give it a run. Gone. Perfect.
Sweet.
Yep.
Nice and quiet. Right. Shall
Yeah,
we go and get our...
No, we've still got some.
I've still got a problem
We've
here.
still got
I'm
no
not getting
sync,
any
I'm
sync,
afraid.
Dave.
Hang on. I'll just let me run it with the mag off. Right. You go.
Yeah,
Well, I can
yeah, I've
see it.
been on record and that. So it
Yeah.
didn't-
Ah,
I
can you see the sync?
Why didn't it work then?
Not at the moment.
You've got to go from stop to test
Mhm.
or to record before
Okay.
that comes
Okay.
up.
Embarrassing help from the camera department.
Well,
Not to be sneezed at though.
Hang on, it's
It
running.
is his equipment.
oh, thanks. But you used
So
to
we
do
are
that.
we in business then?
Yep.
It seems that we might have a chance of.
Ah,
doing
right.
something.
I think we could fetch our interview.
Shall I go and-
Sorry for the delay.
I'll go and get the victim.
How's that? That's the
Professor, are you
cook
available
soon.
now?
Yes.
Sorry to delay you,
Five
but
to-
we have
sorry,
a
9
minor
to
technical
9 to 15.
problem,
Yes,
which
it's
of course is
Shall we?
it's not
okay.
unusual.
Wide open.
Very bright.
Yeah, Mind the wires.
Oh, well, I've been
We
near.
tried to protect your floor in the meantime.
I mean, there's
Thank
nothing
you.
I can do.
Did he, Ruth?
Thank you so
Good.
much.
2.8.
I think